Debunking with the Patio PolitiCz.
What's happening?
What's good? What's happening? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. I said that out of tune, and I always usually do. Wherever you at in the world, we appreciate you. You could be on the East Coast, you could be down south, up north, in between the scene in the Midwest, or on the West where we are at, or in a whole nother country. We know y'all viewing, we know y'all listening, and we appreciate you for that. Welcome to this round table that we like to call the Patio PolitiCz. I am the value that allows you the opportunity to roll with me, King Macmillian. I am joined here by two males that love to maintain themselves actively well, and they go by
Kendon,
Tyre.
Yeah. And, you know, I kind of got away with my words, but, you know, today's topic of discussion is going to be male maintenance. You know what I'm saying? Being in the realm, in the world of being a metrosexual. And do you see it or do you agree with it being gay or not gay? You know what I'm saying? It's just a little something that I came across with because I like to view myself as a metrosexual myself. But you know what I'm saying? We're going to get into it and really get down to the nitty gritty and figure out if it's gay or not and see why people are thinking this way and how we could change their thought process towards something different. Y'all agree?
Yeah.
And so we done planted the seed, male maintenance. Y'all already know how it goes. We fit to hit the theme, and we're going to be right back.
We hope you stay a while, cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. Cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like, yeah. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. I said it's right for life. Come in with the shows that you like. We trying to be the best on the mic. DJ playing cuts that you like, yeah. It could be the start of your day, or maybe just the end of your night. But if you're rockin' with us, Patio PolitiCz is gonna do you right. Oh, cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life, yeah. We got whatever you like. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. Cause it's right for life. Oh, trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. We hope you stay a while.
Yes, indeed. We do hope that you stay a while, because if you don't, what's going to happen? What's going to happen to you?
Mess up your skincare routine and you ain't going to be able to maintain.
What if they ain't got one? Because they think it's gay.
Well, they going to live with that shame, and the lady's going to let them know.
Yeah. They gonna be living life looking scruffy, right?
And get pampered up. Yep.
Fellas. First and foremost, it is okay. It is okay to want to uplift yourself in a visual type of way. You know what I'm saying? We can do the things that these women are out here doing and not have to feel bad about it or get the finger pointed at us for doing these said things that people like to stereotype and say that only women can do. But, you know, it's very possible, and we're very able to do those same said things without any judgment. First of all, I want to ask you guys, why do you think that we get judged for doing those things?
I think it's mainly because a lot of the times, mainly it's the ladies that do it. And then when a brother do it, it seems outside of the norm, you know, because it's not enough of us doing it. I would say that's one reason. One reason.
What you think, T?
I would say, just adding on to what Kay said, that as well as there haven't been enough cats who have done it and just made it solely about them and not what the others think.
Yeah.
You know, so this is the goal to say that, hey, look, I'm going to dress how I dress. I'm going to take care of myself how I take care of myself. And however you decide to feel about it ain't my problem.
Yeah.
And more guys are going to fall in line, and you going to get left, or you going to learn to appreciate us like everybody else do.
Yeah. I think that most of us are metrosexuals, and we just don't know it, or we're not as active in that space as we would like to be viewed as such. But I got a couple of definitions here of the word metrosexual, because there's many different definitions. This first one that I see says a young urban heterosexual male with liberal political views, and you know it's no politics in the truth, so we ain't talking about that.
We go this way, not that way.
Yeah. Also an interest in fashion and a refined sense of taste. So with that, and that alone. What do you think having an interest in fashion and having a refined sense of taste, what does that mean for you personally? T.
Well, I'll say this. Typically, I'm more so interested in simple fashions, but I know cats who are like more to the T with every little thing that they wear. And I think that that's actually imperative. Like, as a man, if I see a dude carrying himself that way, I can probably assume that he probably pays that close to particular attention to things in the other parts of his life as well too.
Yeah.
The irony is that the dudes like that will get complained about, now, you have some who may have, dressed like, when you think of like Prince,
Yeah.
or like, something like that. But the average dude that I would hear them, talk about the way that he dresses nowadays, just because he ain't like the rest. But when it takes that kind of attention to detail to your everyday fits, you probably can say that spills over into a lot of other areas of life.
Yeah.
Versus somebody who doesn't put any thought into their appearance, I would say they would be the ones to be more suspect about.
Yeah, man.
They're the ones. They're the ones who 9 times out of 10 ain't even aware of certain things.
Yeah,
that should be maintenanced.
Yeah. Kay, what you think?
I think Deion Sanders said it best growing up. You say, look good, feel good, do good.
Man.
Sometimes the first person you see is the man that you're looking in the mirror at. Mm-hmm. And if you don't feel good about that individual, and 9 times out of 10, it's fleshly. We ain't talking about the affirmational side, but hey, I feel good about myself going out into the world. This is a representation of my soul. So let me make sure this look good, just as much as the inside look good.
Yeah. I'm with this first portion.
What was the second one you said? It was about the looks, and then what's the other one?
The refined taste.
Yeah, man. Like, man, if I want my skin to look a certain way, like that, right? Mm-hmm. Man, if I want my skin to look a certain way, like, why shouldn't I not, take care of that?
Yeah.
Like, man,
why should I not be into me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about how you're doing it. With the first definition, I connect to that first because that was my first level of just, I care about how I look as far as what I'm putting on. As they say, put that shit on. Yeah. I care about that shit that I'm putting on. You feel me? I want to step out the door like today, you know what I'm saying? I got the loafers on, no socks. Step your game up, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Got the slacks on that's showing my ankles. Step your game up. Black game, you know what I'm saying? Yep. But it's just like I learned how to want to look good from just growing up in church, going to church all the time. Right. You got to get up, you got to put a suit on, you got to put on suspenders, you got to put on a tie. That wasn't, I can't say it was forced upon me, but it was just like, it's just what life was. We're getting up and going to church on Sunday, get dressed. You get dressed for the first time, it's just like, no, you're not wearing that.
Even if a dude don't really be too much into the designer part, long as you clean, your clothes is iron, you feel me? You got no stains and stuff on your clothes.
You know what I'm saying?
You coordinated, you know what I mean? At least to an extent,
Slightly,
I was gonna say it makes more sense for us actually, even because when I tend to think of women's fashion or how women traditionally dress, I guess theirs is all about making a vanity statement. For men, it's not necessarily that, because even if you look at previous times and the way society was ran, if you're a working man, you're expected to be in a jumpsuit. You're expected to look
in working gully and grimy and
grimy all the time. So to me, when you take the extra bit of time out to make sure that you are decent, like for instance, we could take it to the most basic level that some cats still don't even get.
Yeah.
Just learn how to match your shoes and shirt.
That's why I stopped there with the whole dressing thing, because that's a whole atmosphere.
Next level, we might take it up. Cats that actually take time out to iron.
Yeah,
I know that there's like an art to it and in a quote unquote right way, because I know when I was growing up, my parents and grandparents tried to show me, but I was like, look,
get the creases out.
The creases out, flatten it out,
Although I'm not against
I came up with my own little.
I'm not against the ghetto iron. You feel me? I'm not against it, because sometimes you ain't got the time to really press like that. You know what I'm saying? So you got to use the ghetto iron.
What's the ghetto iron?
I knew you wouldn't know. Do you know what the ghetto iron is?
Is that hurry up, put it down on the bed, just quickly run past it real quick?
No, that's the super ghetto iron. When you like lay the clothes out and you lay on them bitches overnight, like
OG Bobby Johnson.
Yeah. Or I was talking about toss them in the dryer though.
I was about to say the dryer.
That's the not even no dryer sheets. Just let me get this heat in there and throw. Yep.
Because dryer sheets, to me, that was always a shortcut.
Yeah, I did that shit this morning.
I never used the dryer.
What?
Never. I never used the dryer.
Shrinking though.
You had your khakis just ready to go. Just
Motherfuckers, probably the motherfuckers probably already creased. You feel me? Just how they been.
And motherfuckers
then
just running back over down.
Yeah.
Back.
Yeah.
But yeah, I started early with the dressing and everything, and then once I figured out that I'm putting this shit on, I'm really about to put this shit on because I know what I'm doing. I start mixing colors, and you can
colors.
get crazy because I don't mix like stripes with plaid and shit that. Polka dots with that's
patterns.
That's real crazy. I don't get too
That's
crazy
gaudy.
with the patterns. If it's like one different pattern and then everything else is solid.
Yeah.
But like with the colors, I'll mix like 4 or 5. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's possible. It's just a right way to do it.
Yes.
I've gone so far as to even gotten on the internet and looking up color schemes and color blocks. Like, this go with word. It's fit to go down.
I think it's so many different ways to coordinate the colors. One wise man telling me growing up, he said, you can do up to 3.
Yeah,
he said
you can do up to 3. 3
said,
is the basic.
Like to where like you can
It's
usually do
standard
people
shit, I
do 2. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
on the basic, but like when you do 3, it's like okay now they add it makes the fit go to something different now. And it's like okay, what's going on here? Yeah.
It's a story to tell.
Yeah.
Because like with the suit game, it was just like all right, I got tired of the 2 colors. I was doing the 2 colors growing up, but every now and then you might get that tie that got a little something going on outside of your 2 colors. So then it started becoming like all right, well. Now I care about the color of my suit.
Socks.
Yeah.
I care about the color of my shirt. I care about the coordination of my socks because I do pull up my pants leg when I got them on. Like, you think this is nice? Check this shit out.
Yeah.
Bam!
Ever
make the handkerchief match the
Yeah.
socks or something probably or something a little different.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
The coordination be different. And so once I started doing that, I got bored with 3. And I was just like, well, I don't want a color clash. I still got that sense of style, so let me figure it out a little bit. And then you just get into a whole smorgasbord of just, I'm putting that shit on today.
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
I was gonna say with the pocket squares too, and even suspenders, different ties. Learn how to tie bow ties.
Yep.
Man.
Yep.
Or try to tie a different way how you were showing us.
I was showing, because you know what? That's another interesting thing too. A lot of cats don't take the time out to actually learn how to do that and tie a Windsor where you get that puffy,
Now see,
strong tie.
I don't know the names of the knots, but I did learn how to, because at first it was all clip-ons, clip-on.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, all right, I don't know who taught me how to tie a tie, but in my older years, it's just like, okay, I want to learn how to tie this tie in a lot of different ways. YouTube.
Yeah.
You feel me? I can't tie a bow tie. It's fucking difficult.
Man.
But I could take a long tie and tie it into a bow tie.
Man, I tied that tie one time, it's over with. I ain't no loosening that motherfucker.
Because that's the trick. That's how you supposed to tie your shit. Tie it to the fact that you can just loosen it, take that motherfucker off, keep your knot the same, hang it up or whatever you do, and it's ready for the next way.
It's simpler than y'all think, but yeah.
The bow tie?
Yeah, because you know what? It is one of the hardest ones to think you can remember, but when you actually get into the first steps, it really ain't that many steps.
Yeah, it's not. Because it's not that much fabric you fucking with.
It's really not, because the bow in itself is like just parts of the tie sticking out that you're really just like wrapping around.
Yeah.
But I think also to tie into this topic as well too is just the levels of learning different maintenance as you grow up. I think, but cats have to want to be self-conscious enough to actually do this stuff. Like, you'd be surprised how many people still think that like body spray and cologne can serve the same purpose.
Yeah, no. That's why there are 2 different things. But yeah, that was just the first portion of that. I got another definition that's going to really, really, really jump down deep into it, and then we could talk about all the other things of which would be considered gay. But that first stumping point of getting dressed and putting that shit on, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, like why you gonna, because how I take care of myself, how you gonna compare that to my sexuality?
That's
to a brother's sexuality, somebody else.
That's what the thing is, though, because a lot of people stop at that first point of just putting that shit on. They don't even progress into the upper echelon of I'm really putting that shit on. They just putting it on like, this is it. This is it right here. You know what I'm saying? My 2 colors, my 3 colors.
Hey, and sometimes I want to add this too before we jump from it. Sometimes the queens amplify that. Like, you ever get with a woman, and then she's like, "Oh, you should do this, you do that." Like sometimes, help you pick out certain shit or whatever. Be like, "Oh, okay, show me something I didn't see."
They've never like progressed me in that way, but they have been add-ons like or they'd just be confirmations like fuck yeah, and I'll be like Yeah, I knew.
I used to be baggy daddy. I needed that help. She was brought in there for real.
Tighten it up. It's just like, oh man, my
more slim look, you know.
I mean, and we all went through that process because I did too.
Yep.
Take it back to like high school days,
question,
2000s. I was wearing that baggy shit. I was putting that baggy shit on though.
Tall tees.
Tall tees. I was doing it in high school.
Tall tees and wide, bro.
Tall and
3X.
wide.
Yep,
With the academic jeans and all that and everything. Forces on top. Doing it wild. But I tell you what we about to do wild is get to these commercial breaks in just a few moments, and we're going to be right back with the rest of the episode. Stay tuned.
A culmination of powerful properties that create balance and produce good energy. Cultivating a culture of mindfulness is a daily battle. We target your inner me. Physiological effects, change you can truly feel. Aesthetically pleasing on the surface, but handmade to help you heal.
You are now rocking with the Patio PolitiCz.
Yes, indeed.
Back on the
We
patio,
talking about
y'all.
metrosexuality, male maintenance. You know what I'm saying? Well, not the do's and the don'ts, but the okays and the not okays. I don't think there are any not okays, but everybody believes that there are some not okays. So that's what we're here to discuss. Now, I got another definition here. This one is courtesy of Wikipedia, everybody's favorite, so who knows who made this definition, but it's interesting. Metrosexual is the term describing a man living in an urban culture who is especially meticulous and scrumptious about his personal style, grooming, and appearance. It is often used to refer to heterosexual men who are perceived to be rather strictly adherent to stereotypical masculinity standards. Nevertheless, the term is generally ambiguous on the gender and the sexual orientation of a man, as it can apply to a cisgender, a transgender, a heterosexual, a gay, or a bisexual man. Some academics consider metrosexuals to be exhibiting narcissistic tendencies. I can understand that. So with that definition, and it opens up a broader landscape of metrosexuality, you know what I'm saying? We get into the grooming parts of it, and that's the part that people tend to, call out gay for or whatever have be. It was never something that I used to do or whatever, but like now, I will run across the street to Cozy Toes.
Yep.
Sit in the massage chair, you know what I'm saying? Let them do my feet, you know what I'm saying? Because a brother need it.
Yeah.
Let them do my hands if I feel like it's necessary, you know what I'm saying? I haven't gone as far as getting facials, but it's on the list of things to do. Because, shout outs to Glen Ivy Hot Springs, you know what I'm saying? They treat you well over there, you know what I'm saying?
Me personally, I haven't done that like thus far. Like I've been at the house and had a woman. The pleasure of having a queen
do some clippings
to my feet, you know what I mean? Put the feet in the water, soak the water, do the same thing they'll probably do up in the nail shop. You know what I mean? Me personally, I have no problem going. I just ain't never been.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just ain't never done it. But growing up, though, I used to be like, nah, man, like that's weird because that's not our setting.
We don't see it.
And every time I go with moms, it's usually all ladies up in here. So it was being categorized as a certain place, right?
Automatically, you think about the polish, and you just like,
for sure, but nah, you're just cleaning, deep cleaning that you probably won't do on a regular.
That you ain't doing yourself,
man. I seen
or that
one
you can't do.
I seen one of the most, back in my time, whatever, probably one of the most gangsters dude you'll probably see. He had me pull up on him and meet him, and when I met him, man, he was like, man, all right, man, I see you later. He handed me something. He like, man, all right, I'll see you later. And he was like, I'm about to go in the back and go get my facial done, man. He was at the nail shop though. He was getting him a facial. You feel me? I'm like, hey, you getting a facial, nigga?
Yeah,
like, man, hey, but.
Never needed it, but I've had my eyebrows arched before, you know what I'm saying? I got a natural arch, but let me tighten it up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, all right, fine, cool. Like,
I was scared these motherfuckers gonna grow back even more.
Man, it was never a problem for me. It was just, you just gotta do it. Be okay with doing it. Like, I've recently started like getting my feet done like maybe a year ago, but it hasn't been like a consistent thing. But it's like I'm making it an effort to like once a month. Let me go, or if a month passed, I'll be like, dang, I ain't been in a minute. Let me go get shaped up and taken care of or whatever. I mean, we usually stop at clothes and our hair.
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
So that was tying into the question I was going to ask you guys as well too, which was like, what could you remember about either your first experiences or around like the first time period when you started paying attention to, you know, extra maintenance outside of a haircut and you know, basic clothes, maybe shoes. But
For me, it would have to be like nail salon. It happened like maybe like 2.5 years ago, maybe 3 almost. It was a new experience.
okay.
I've always gone to the nail salon, sat there while they was getting their things done or whatever, however you see it. But it was just like, okay, we trying something new, I guess. I went with a woman though, while she was getting her everything done. So I wasn't in there being judged or nothing like that. So I was made to feel comfortable, you know what I'm saying? They had the champagne and everything, you know, I love that. And so it was just a comfort thing. It was enjoyable, my first experience. It made me want to do it more and get into it a little bit more and figure it out, you know what I'm saying?
For me, I'm gonna say like around late high school, and the way I can attach with that is like probably like dressing in like more slacks, suits, you know, like getting more comfortable with that. Cause man, we grew up Easty, man, just throw it on, you straight. And I still had those times, but I'm gonna be ironed, clean, you know what I mean. But still, just throwing some sweats and some shoes.
It's still gonna be put together. It's just the level of your put togetherness.
Come on,
like what we doing, where we going, how I need to look, type thing. But it like don't get it fucked up. If I come slum, it's gonna be it's gonna be proper.
Yeah,
slum,
like I know how to put some thought into it. Yeah.
I was gonna say too, like, do y'all think for most dudes or at least for me, where I noticed it kind of started at was when I stopped thinking that I had to wear tennis shoes all the time. Like when you actually embrace the idea of wearing some kind of not even a dress shoe, but maybe even just a boot. Somewhere, you know.
Yeah.
I was never given that opportunity to make those type of decisions. When I was making those type of decisions, it was like, okay, it's time to add more.
But I think
to
that's
what I'm doing, because I was already raised that way, just being a kid, having to go to church. So it was never a question of sneakers or hard bottoms. It's like I know what day I got. It got to the point to where I'm wearing what people would call church clothes throughout the week, and people were like, where you going to church? No, I just want to look good. I just want to look good. You know what I'm saying? I put a suit on today. It builds confidence. Look like the atmosphere that you want to be in. I've put on a suit and gone to Beverly Hills and then got some contacts just walking the streets.
Come on,
looking the way that I look.
The world treats you different.
You know
man,
what I'm saying?
Man, you got a suit on. It's crazy how the world treats you. Man.
You carry a whole different energy with you.
Feel differently too.
Man.
Yeah. So
I walk in there regular like this with the hoodie on and stuff. You see them kind of like standoffish a little bit.
They would have never said shit to me if I would have came in there looking like that. Even with the energy that I got, they'd have just been like, yeah, no. But I was ready. Yeah. I was dressed for the nines. You know what I'm saying? I had somewhere to go, but I just made a pit stop. Yeah. You know, so they was just like, oh, what are you into? It's like, oh, let's have a conversation. That's all I needed was your interest. You know what I'm saying?
The world does judge a book by its cover,
and that's crazy. Man, That's crazy.
But you can't control what the cover looks like.
That part.
Indeed. And you can change perception of what people are thinking. You know what I'm saying? But with this grooming stuff, like, so you've never experienced like, well, outside of the feet, with baby girl was taking care of you and everything, like hands?
No, I ain't never had the hands. Much as, you know, baby grab my hands, clip the nails and shit. But I clip my nails. I clip my own nails. You feel me? I clip my toenails. You feel me? Like feet ain't bad. You know what I mean?
Are you
moisturize my shit?
This conscious to where you look at your nails and be like, oh shit, my shit is dirty. Let me just.
You know why I do this, man? Because, you know, say I'm in that time. You know, I'm a lover in the bedroom, and sometimes I like to utilize my hands in a certain way. You know what I mean? And these motherfuckers need to be clean.
Be long. I can't be scratching her up. And pulling out her walls by way of what she ain't pleased by.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, cause we know that, you know, the vital organs they get contaminated, you know, quickly, and the hands is dirty as hell. So, man, for sure,
shit is important.
Yeah.
Why y'all think people think it's gay though?
Oh boy, where do I start? I think for one, it comes from this need to have a way to essentially like tear us down or cut us down at some point. Because I think deep down, they don't even truly believe it. You know, those who use it as either a comeback or use it as a way to make fun of us, they don't even truly believe it. I think what happens a lot of time in that scenario is people try to conflate what they've seen made popularized. Yeah. You know, mainstream to talk about, because...
And that's not mainstream at all.
Yeah. And not only that, but like dudes who are actually about their business tend to have a self-care maintenance routine because it's part of discipline.
Yeah.
You know, so
And I'm glad you said that because it just brought back another thought and memory. When I was in high school, JROTC 4 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Already had the setup and everything. Now it's like, all right, now let's get you sharp. You know what I'm saying? Let's get your mind sharp with your sharpness. Let's get, you on routine. Let me shine my shoes. Let me polish the joints or whatever. It's uniform day. I gotta look good, or else I'm gonna get a bad grade, or I'm gonna have to be doing push-ups or running laps. I ain't trying to do none of that shit.
Teaching you to take care of the small things.
So what if I'm getting caught a pickle and a cucumber all around the school or whatever when I'm mobbing around? But it's just like,
yeah.
fuck you.
Yeah.
I put the shit is on. My medals and stuff is polished. My ranks and everything is clean or whatever. Uniform smelling good, looking good. Hair is cut. Ain't touching the shoulder. Like it's avenues. It's avenues. So that discipline, you definitely need that.
Yeah.
Definitely need that. But so why you think people think it's gay?
Oh man, definitely what I said earlier. Just like I think that just for the part of us not seeing enough men do it, a lot of times brothers is like, we easy, man. We throwing a t-shirt, you feel me, just a haircut or something. Some brothers just do the clippers or whatnot. So they used to seeing men simple for the most part, and then when a brother do something more, they're like, okay, they compare it to them. They compare it to them because they know how, how
They
long
know how they
take.
do, and yeah.
I think it's that it's just not common enough as it should be.
Hey, this definition, the end of it hit me because just saying that, just exhibiting the narcissistic tendencies. I might take just as long as you getting ready, baby. I just might.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Well, ain't no competition or nothing like that, but it's like you taking that time and that effort, putting it in to go somewhere with me. I was gonna do that already to go somewhere by myself, but I'm going with you.
Brushing my teeth for 2 minutes.
You
You
know
feel
what
me?
I'm
I'm about to wash my face with my hands.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like all
just-
that.
I was gonna say,
Take my time,
have your
you
skincare
know?
routine and make sure that you have a towel separate just for your skin.
Come on,
Yeah.
man. Come
Yeah.
on.
You need to have different towels in the shower.
Yeah.
That are meant for different parts of your body.
Different bars of soap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, man.
It's like I got a loofah, I got the back sponge or whatever, I got the loofah gloves, you know what I'm saying? I got the towel and just the fresh water, the filtered water. I filter water in the shower, yes. The filtered water in there. Stop.
Those
that.
gloves too, especially, are very, very important.
Yeah, and there was
You feel the difference.
I gotta put me on with those. I ain't used the gloves yet.
Like a little hand gloves.
Yeah, I ain't used the gloves yet. Yeah,
it's like exfoliating gloves.
I know what you're talking about
me?
though,
Body,
but yup.
you know,
Put
like
the soap
exfoliate.
on, whatever. They already wet. You just
Think about how much faster that wash is too though.
Oh,
like
it's
I mean
so
like how
quick.
much man.
so quick, and it feels good too because just like you getting that almost like a salt rub, or something like that. It's just like, oh man, I wish.
Where y'all get these gloves from?
Mothers?
Get them anywhere.
Okay. Hey,
You can get them at the Dollar Tree. Get them at
exfoliating
Walmart.
gloves.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
For
Yep.
sure.
Yep. But
For
I be hitting every aisle in Mothers. You got to.
All right. Okay.
It's good stuff all up in there for you, man.
That's gonna be a nigga next straight to itself.
Yeah, but
yeah.
like with the narts, a lot of people just be like, "You fucking into yourself," and at one point, I really was. I mean, I still am, but it's a different type of into myself. It's not like I'm putting it on to you, and you just like, God, just. Can I appreciate you? Can you let me appreciate you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, well, I'm sorry, but I was raised with not that much appreciation. So once I learned how to appreciate myself, I overdid it.
Come on.
You feel me? But I know my balance now. I'm not gonna say I'm learning my balance because I learned it already.
Self-love, man.
It's all about taking care of yourself and feeling good.
Come on.
And I'm all about that. And if it registers through what I got on, then for sure, whatever,
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm still taking elevations because, I'm trying to be consistent with the foot care. Want to be consistent with the hand care. I take care of my hands more and I take care of my feet. And, I want to get that balance situated. But then I don't want to do it myself.
Yeah.
I'm moving into a space where it's just like, let people do their job.
Yeah,
They can do it better than you.
Yeah,
They the
yeah.
best at everything.
Yeah.
You feel me? Let them do their thing. Just take it back, relax. Like for real, no bullshit. Like once we get done, I know we gonna have a little bit of time before we get to the rest of the day or whatever. I'm gonna go across the street to Cozy Toes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my feet done. That was
Come
the
on with
purpose of wearing loafers
on
with
with
no
it.
socks because
Come
I
on.
had premeditated.
I thought it was part of the. Never mind.
No, it was.
Yeah.
I told you what this man said when he see me in the store. I was just like, no, no.
Yeah.
This is not a costume. These are not like I'm put. This shit is on right now.
Back in the day, the old school pimps and whatnot, man.
Yeah, they did it all the time, and wasn't
Come
nothing wrong with
on,
that. You say
man.
something
They
out the side of your
clothes
mouth, you getting
used to
smacked
be-
real quick.
Yeah.
See, that was also
clear.
a statement too, and I think the reason why not just topics like this are important is because men, I think, we dwell more upon respect, from one to the other.
Mm-hmm.
And so the way that you dress, the way that you keep yourself, even speaks on whether you deserve the respect the common decency respect that you think you deserve.
Yeah.
You know, like how do you keep yourself when not at work?
Yeah.
How do you keep yourself when not, you know, if you're not going over to see about getting something from your girl?
Yeah.
If you just on a casual day where you got nothing to gain, then how are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Nigga going to the grocery store with an iron shirt.
On them days, I'm still put together. It's just a low vibration. But it's high.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because it's just like, oh, he's just in here in some basketball shorts and some flip flops and a shirt, but it's put together.
Yep.
And then it's like I always got the festive socks on, so it's gonna hit like, oh, wait a minute. Okay, never mind. I ain't even fit to task him like that. But that narcissistic. It's just I'm not as bad as I used to be. I'll just say that or whatever. But I have no issues in doing these things. I don't give a shit about anybody who does have an issue with me doing these things, because at the end of the day, why do you have an issue?
Come on.
Like, why? Like, you want me to be out here looking bummy? You want me out here looking dirty? You want me out here looking like I'm with the scrum? Like, do you trust people that look like that?
Like, man, like, I even thinking about it, like us as fellas, like when we see a lady that's clean, I know for me, like, I'm like, okay, her feet is clean.
Yeah, because we checking too.
You know what I mean? Like, if the small places, you know, the neck,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
Areas like, you know, man, behind the ear, you feel me? Like, you know, this little small shit you might notice when you close to a lady. Like, those small areas, if they clean, 9 times out of 10 between your legs, it's probably the same way. You feel me?
Message. Talk about it. So if we as men ain't out here looking clean, I would like to consider, like, ladies, let us know. Are you looking at dirty niggas like, ugh? or are you looking at them like, like what's really the judgment for the ones that's not taking care of themselves with that high maintenance and things of that nature? Like, I don't know. I could never not imagine being a metrosexual and taking care of myself. Like, even though it wasn't something that I learned to do. It was just something that I found myself way into, and then it's just like, okay, let me add more to it. But I can never imagine.
I heard a lady told me, she said her mother taught her to always like look at the inner line of our boxers and stuff like that. And he said if that's dark, that nigga dirty.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, she said her mama told her that. I'm like, that's
Come and pull on the nigga waistband, like, let me see.
Yeah.
Like, nah, I can't do that. But hey, y'all, we got to get back to these commercials really quick. Really quick. And we're going to come back and we're going to wrap this all up right here on the patio.
Don't go nowhere.
Politics.
With the Patio PolitiCz.
Indeed, we rocking and we rolling and we rolling and we rocking, talking about male maintenance. Is it gay or is it not? Metrosexuality and experiencing those things of that nature. Now, what I didn't say, and no offense to anybody, I hope I don't offend anybody when I say this, but I think part of the perception of it being gay is that more bisexual and gay men do it.
Yeah.
To a high degree.
Yeah. Because I didn't take care of themselves.
And it's in your face. You know what I'm saying? Smelling good. Just flamboyant with it though, or whatever. So I think that's where the energy might have came from. Yeah. From the people that just be like, oh, you did what? You got a what appointment? You got a where? Who? What? Excuse me? Like, come on, for real?
Because people ain't used to us being that detailed, you know.
Or never knew that we could be.
Yeah.
Well, that as well as that's why I said, you know, casually. What are you dressing like, or how are you carrying yourself when you're not going directly to something? Yeah. It's business related or even social related. You know, like I said, you know, going way back to how they perceive the working man. You know, you either in a jumpsuit or you in something that's, you know, dirtied up from what you've been doing. You know, and not having the time to put together a fit. Or, you know, do your skincare or whatever. you know, to just look decent, even if you're just going like, you know, to the movies or something.
Yeah.
You know, you could be going to a place where not many people gonna see you, but how do you genuinely like carry yourself? And I think, for one, people calling it gay is just a way, again, like I said, to not only try to put us down, but to try to suggest that there ain't much expected from us, period.
Got you.
You know, because I'll say this, like, I know plenty of dudes, and I'm talking about on higher levels than me, even economically, and it's not, they don't just wear suits into the office or into the firm
all the time.
Like, they're the type of cats who walk around, the way that they walk around and carry themselves from what the cologne they'll wear, the type of shirts they'll pick out, everything is fitted, not tight, but fitted,
but it,
you know,
fitted to their frame.
For a while, it was like anything fitted, they would call you gay for it too.
Yeah. And we ain't talking about skinny jeans to where we can see your nutsack.
Yeah,
we just talking about wear clothes that fit your body scale and your body frame.
Slim, straight,
You know what I'm
maybe.
saying?
Yep.
And I had to go through that progression because, like we were talking about earlier, you know, it was all about baggy clothes back in the day.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? It was
I wasn't putting on nothing tight fitted,
nothing
nothing
tight
fitted or whatever.
at
Yep.
all.
Let me say,
Unless I had to go to
forces.
Man, come on.
Unless I had to go to church on Sunday or sometime through the week or somewhere, then my clothes was fitted.
Yeah.
But from that, it was just like I grew a love and a passion to always want to put a suit on. And so with that, it's just like, okay, well, my suits fit. At the time, they were still kind of baggy a little bit. So I'm like, let me go get these slim fitted suits that really like shape me out or whatever. That's going to really make it look good. And then, oh, yeah. Now I'm a model. Now I'm a model. And now I feel real good. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
a whole nother level because,
Man.
And then it went from that to just like, all right, I ain't got to wear suits all the time, but I can still put that shit on. You know what I'm saying? You got the cardigan sweaters. You got the Kango hats. I still got a gang of Kango hats that I just don't wear anymore. But the different top hats and the fedoras and everything or whatever. It's a whole imagery that come with it. It was a progression, but I love it. Down to
I was gonna say too,
it adds
jewelry,
like
think about this too. Once you even get past just the dressing up part, there's still the casual dress ups. You know, like casual blazers. Casual button ups, and here and there in a casual sense too. Maybe even wearing a tie, but a certain kind of tie.
Yep.
You know that it ain't corporate. So
man,
it's many different ways.
And think about the compliments that we get. Like you might show up like when you're with your lady or whatever, you might show up a different way than you usually showing up in. You know, it's just like if you see her in a dress, you like damn, like man, like I ain't used to seeing you like this. And when I see like it's like I'm with a different person right now. You know, I think it's the same thing for us too. We switch it up and we put a little more detail in it. You know, it's like okay. Different response.
The experience. What can we say to those men out there who hear us, but they still struggling mentally and they want to bend the corner real quick and start doing that? Like,
hey, man, I had big bro, right? He was up in the pen for over a decade. You know, so it's a lot of time periods that he missed out on. Yeah. And big bro used to be on the phone like, hey, bro, when you come out, you know, you kind of swole, so you're gonna have to get the shirts that's more fitted. You know, like that's the style now.
To show off your muscle. Or
you feel me? He's like, that's the style now. Like we ain't wearing the baggy clothes how we used to back in the day. Bro on the phone like, man, I ain't doing none of that shit, man. Like, laugh. Fast forward, bro home now. You feel me? Bro has dibbed and dabbed. He got a little more to fit it, like not tight, nothing like that, but he's grown accustomed to the more fitted, you know, clothes and whatnot.
Body framing. I'm
gonna say just be open minded, man. Try on an outfit that's, you know, not way off. I'm telling you, wear no way off shit, no tight shit, and nothing like that. But try to go for an outfit that you probably wouldn't normally wear. You feel me? Or go to these dressing rooms and just try it on in the dressing room and just see how, you know what I mean, get a feel for yourself and just go out in the day and give it a shot. Yeah. You feel me? Like step outside of your norm. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna say, man. Just give it a shot.
Take pride in moving up levels in terms of not just how you dress, but how you just maintain and cater to yourself. You know, back in the day, there was such thing as getting your shoes shined or shining your shoes all the time. But, you know, personally, I'm not a suit guy. I have suits, you know, and I have many spaces I go into where I have to wear suits, but I don't like suits like that. I dress very simplistic. I stick to the simple, match your shoes with your shirt. You won't see me with a whole lot of extra stuff on, but every once in a blue moon. But you ain't gotta be extra'd out, like you said, like the pimp or like Prince or any of them. You know, just
there wasn't nothing wrong with Prince.
Well,
I would have put the same.
I was giving an
extreme.
Well, you would have wore bell bottoms.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't got no problem with it because I'm comfortable in my sexuality. You feel me?
Fair
So
enough.
it's just like I'll rock a midriff little jacket or whatever if it went with the fit, and I know I'm being festive, and we out here, you know. What I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, and on that note, I'm only speaking to the fact that there are guys out there that are probably not as comfortable because they don't see these talks happening. So, in the interest of, like you mentioned about the nail shop, some cats may not be ready to go there, but they are aware that, okay, you know what, I need to start somewhere, taking care of my shit better. Because similar to what you said, I look at keeping your hands and your nails clean because I hear women comment on that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'll hear them say like, I be looking at like, what do his fingernails look like? And so I'm like, all right, well then.
Think you dirty, just about how the fingernails.
I'm like, you know what? Well then keep your hands clean. Keep your hands washed, but put lotion on, have a skincare routine, and then just constantly like pour into where you feel better, how you carry yourself every single day. I think we underestimate the feel aspect of it and how that even ties into the rest of your daily tasks, how you feel about your goal. I mean, if you get up in the morning, you don't brush your teeth or put on no clean clothes, then...
So what type of activity are you on today?
Yeah.
Man, where's your mind at?
You about to go out in these streets and commit some felonies and shit, I believe.
And I'll raise you guys one too. Tell me, have you guys ever done this? There have been times when I've even had a day off where I have like dressed up and all I was going to do was like sit and do work on my laptop at Starbucks or something.
Oh, but
or just a casual off day. But I was like, I dressed it up.
Of course.
Like, where you going? Nah, nothing, nowhere.
Nowhere.
Just regular.
It's just me.
Yeah.
It got to the point where people stopped asking me that. You know what I'm saying? Because my grandma used to ask me all the time. It's just like, why are you asking me this? You should be the first person to know that I.
Like, what you dressed up for?
It's like, this is me.
Where you going?
It's just me.
Yeah.
Look at my closet and this all you see. You know what I'm saying? And like I was telling you about the hard bottoms that I got now, the vegan joints. Like what? Shout outs to Call It Springs, man. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, the older women come when you dress up, like when you put on your slacks, your little shoes or whatever, man, and button up, and you look like more, man. I know for myself. Attract a lot of older women, and I'll be like, man, that's crazy.
Yes, indeed. That's how Playboy Cougar Bait was born. But we're gonna go ahead and let him live in the past where he's at, because I'm elevated to a different version. You know what I'm saying? But fellas, it ain't nothing wrong with self-care. It ain't nothing wrong with putting yourself together, not for nobody else, but just for yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you want to feel better and you don't know how to obtain that or get to that level, it might just be something as simple as washing your hands. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of dudes go to the bathroom, use the bathroom, mob out the bathroom, ain't touched a damn lick of soap or water.
Man,
ain't know about their business.
Majority, man.
It's like, what the fuck is y'all got going on right now? Like, it's some very low vibrational.
Even if you don't touch nothing, because I hear the conversation. You touch nothing. You know what I mean?
What I gotta wash my hands for?
You touched the toilet, didn't you?
You in the atmosphere.
You probably
germs.
flushed the toilet, or you touched, man, whatever.
Yeah,
man.
It's just like it's wild activity, but it's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. Like even if somebody got words for you, guess what? They just words. Hopefully they've never turned into more than words. It shouldn't be nobody out there in this world that's acting like that, but I'm sure they exist and it's out there. But ain't nothing wrong with male maintenance. Ladies, it ain't nothing wrong with men maintaining themselves, especially all you proper women out there. You would actually want your man to be doing these things, getting his nails done if he needed, getting his toes shaped up if he needed, you know what I'm saying, get that extra skin scrubbed off and everything and whatnot, you know, beautifying yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with it. There's more to it than I'm doing that I want to add on to it, and I'm going to. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all ain't got nothing else to say, or I'm gonna pass it to y'all real quick, because I'm about to make my appointment for across the street. You know what I mean? Or kind of like right now. Go ahead though.
Man, nah, man. I feel like we rained out the salad on that one, at least on my end.
I'll just say, man, take pride in it and have fun with it. Like, I was excited to learn about skincare routines. I was excited to learn about so like getting a face steamer.
Man,
y'all
what?
Face steamer, man?
Yeah.
Nah, I never had it. Man, I'm open to it though.
Okay.
Man.
You ever
like
put the mask on, go to sleep with that joint on it, or get all hard and crusted up and wash it off? And
Wash it off.
You know what I have?
You know what?
I have the aloe vera. I have put aloe vera on my face.
Okay.
I've done aloe vera too, but sea moss on the skin works. As well too. It works for healing skin as well too.
Okay.
Also, like when you get a haircut, you know, and your hair is breathing, and the right kind of stuff you put on to help stimulate the growth. What goes into your diet and how your diet.
Yeah.
I'm a person that my diet definitely affects how my face, either breaks out or stays clear.
Come on.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
everybody, man.
Same
What's
thing.
in your body comes out your body.
Soon as my face break out, I'll be like, what did I have?
Yeah.
What did I have?
Yeah, what's going on in my
Like,
gut?
or where have I been?
Yeah.
Because that's important too. Like your air quality and what
Yeah.
you're around, like that shit lands
Yes.
on you, and it could change the whole process of what you're looking like. You know what I'm saying? So
Pillowcases.
yeah,
Man,
it's
man.
Oh
clean.
man, I see some funny shit online, bro, where they was like, you can't be complaining about other people if your pillowcases look like tea bags.
Hey, yeah.
And I'm like,
Hey, Eastside, nigga know what's up. Nigga had those songs. Be like, oh yeah.
we done all had a few dingy
Come
pillows.
on.
You know what I'm saying?
pillowcases looking like tea bags,
Because
man.
them dingy pillows get
Sandbags.
comfortable. You done broke it in.
I mean, the pillows be what they be, but the cases
The
though.
cases.
What cover, you know what I mean? It be all right.
Hey, I ain't gonna bullshit. I had a favorite pillow for the longest. It was a Snoopy and Woodstock pillowcase, right?
No, I'm gonna toe up.
That motherfucker was full of cotton
Yeah.
because the
You-
pillow was gone.
Would you have
Yeah,
cotton
come
coming
on.
out the side?
It was cotton in the pillowcase because the pillow was gone. That's how long I held on to that.
Man, let me recommend everybody should have at least one good pillow with them duck feathers in there. Them the kind where like your face slowly
Just-
sinks into it. Yeah.
I just bought 2 of them last night. I ain't even on front.
I like the
You know-
flat. I like the flat pillow.
Those be like them hospital pillows.
Flat ones because of posture. Like a pillow sometimes like it promotes the forward head posture depending on how high that motherfucker is.
The mattress is important too.
Yeah.
It's so many things that people would consider to be gay that I'm like tuning into, like decorating,
Oh,
shit like
man.
that. Like it is okay for us to do those things. Like what? Nah.
I can have my blue rag
But you
carpet
know-
up
but
in
you
my
know what?
bathroom.
You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say, you know what else is interesting on that too? Not to like, I know we spoke a lot on like how we keep ourselves, but it's funny. On that note of what you said, I even can remember before too, just having like friends over before in college and girls coming in being like, "Man, this don't look like a guy's place." And I'm like, so what you
Yeah.
expect?
My nigga be
Niggas-
clean.
Yeah,
Come
you
on.
like,
Yep,
you just
yep.
expect what niggas just have junk
Yeah.
Yep,
left and
yep,
right. Like we ain't,
yep.
I don't know, or we ain't keeping
Yeah.
ourselves.
Yeah. But man, it got bright in here like a
Very
motherfucker. Jesus Christ. Anyways, but yeah, it got bright because we are the light. Do you understand? We are the light that we are giving to you, letting each and individual out there know that it is okay for y'all to maintain yourself on a higher level. You know what I'm saying?
much.
There's nothing wrong with it at all. There's nothing wrong with getting well, I won't say that it's not nothing wrong with getting shaved, but if you're into that, do that. I don't get too deep into that because of spiritual reasons and things of that nature. But whatever it is that you own, that you feel like is going to upgrade your standard of well-being, do that, fellas. Do that. Please do that. Shout outs to all the sponsors. Shout outs to all the sponsors, each and every single last one of y'all. We definitely appreciate y'all. Definitely appreciate y'all too on the other side of this screen. You know what I'm saying? You know what we do over here on the patio. Every Tuesday, 6 p.m., every last Thursday of the month, talking dirty after dark. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell so y'all know what's going on. Continue the conversation. Hit us up. Come join us at the table. You know what I'm saying? We don't turn down no fades. Open door policy. If you willing and ready, we willing and ready. Come get up in the atmosphere. I have been King Mac Millie. This has been
Kendon.
and that has been
Trouble T.
and we have been more than welcome to have you here, and we'll be more than welcome to have you here the next time around. See you later.
For life.
We